Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. It seems to be a Solana Sunday. Today Solana has is continuing its way towards our cycle target range up there, which is located between 360 roughly and 490, or just roughly 460 to 500. That is a cycle target range that we have been observing for many months. The price is getting closer to it and is with that progress it makes, getting closer to that target and working on the pattern, just filling in the pattern, following the analysis in this cycle, yeah, which is great. I mean, the idea was we're getting one more high in this cycle. Okay, maybe a deeper wave 4 before we go higher, but I can delete that now with that question mark because really we don't need it anymore. It's moved up high enough. As I explained in yesterday's video, I think the opportunity will really come in the next correction after this major top has formed. I mean, can I rule out further upside extensions? No, of course not. And I will not call a price top until we break support levels, but all I highlight is, well, that's the next milestone target. And we've been for many months, I mean, certainly since August actually, maybe even a bit before that, been highlighting this target range. And the price is getting closer to it. And with that, it's fulfilling the pattern. So next milestone reached. If we then get to that milestone target and we are in that box between 370 and 500, we have to recalibrate, look at the chart, look at the indicators. Is there any weakness, And if there isn't, and there are indications we push higher, then I will talk about the next targets. But that's why I said I will not confirm a major top until support levels break. With regards to that, it will also be important to pay attention to the Bitcoin chart and the cycle. If I'm confident that Bitcoin is going to go a little higher, then I will not call a top for Solana, especially not then, So it will depend a little bit on that. That doesn't mean the risk wouldn't be high up here. Well, it is, once we get into a range where several Fibonacci levels meet long-term targets, medium-term targets maybe rather, the risk is always high, that the next correction starts. Now, I wouldn't be afraid of that correction. I wouldn't be scared. This is going to be an opportunity, this wave 2 correction, because after a 5-wave move up, a 3-wave pullback, even though it's going to be more than just a small pullback, it's going to be a correction, a larger correction. It can be really an opportunity. So that's to let you know that I don't think you need to be scared about it. Well, if you are over leveraged, yes, over positioned, but that's a general problem. It's more about understanding that there should be a strong correction coming, or not yet, but that the next correction should be a setup for even higher prices in the next larger degree third wave that could even send it above $1,000 then. Now, the all-time high is located around 270. So we're getting closer, to that level. And there's a good chance we're going to test it soon. So looking at the smaller time frame, we have now reached the next Fib level. I had to adjust the micro count a little bit. I showed you yesterday this orange scenario, which suggests, okay, this is the count we have to go with if we get one more upside extension and the breakout of our triangle to the upside. Well, that happened. So I had to adjust the micro count slightly. I've removed orange. Yellow is now orange. So again, I just highlight here to you the latest structural developments on the smaller time frame, the impact on support levels and upside Fib levels. So they are relevant. So the idea is, we are in this rally to the cycle targets. We've completed wave 1, 2. Then the third wave could be close to completion. I mean, again, also here, we still haven't broken any swing lows, really any significant ones. So we can still extend higher in the third. If we start the wave 4 now, which I'm also, expecting for Bitcoin, but maybe not yet. So maybe Solana could also extend a little higher before this fourth wave starts, then a fifth wave up. And I've mentioned it a few times that it's actually good if that third wave extends, because if it doesn't and we start the wave 4, then the wave 5 would have to be very extended. So it's actually good if that third wave extends a bit more, then we get the fourth and the fifth can be just normal length. I mean, the longer the third gets, the longer the fifth should be, right? That's just also a guideline. So support is now between 157 and 185. Looking at the smaller time frame, that triangle broke out to the upside. It was an internal wave 4 triangle. I have to assume that. I can remove now those trend lines. And overall, as long as we're now holding above this internal swing low at $212, there's no sign that we have put any top in place. So further upside extensions possible against that. But I have to say though, the wave count is full. The wave count is full. It's like driving on site. We've even reached 100% extension, at 237, which is a key target for an internal C wave. But if the price pushes above the intraday high, which is located at 242, then 262 to 278 is next upside target range, which is where the all-time high is located. So that's going to be an area to watch there because, of course, upside extensions are still possible. Solana likes to do that, and then we would probably test this area. It's going to be interesting because this is the all-time high range, right? This is the all-time high resistance range. And above that, we've got 307. I mean, all of that, doesn't impact the bigger picture at all. It would just mean we're getting closer to our cycle targets, and it's just filling in the pattern. At the same time, it's still possible that we are forming here something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna do this, which means the pullback should not be that deep possibly, but with that extension higher, it would look a bit strange. If all of this is an A wave, this is the wave 1 of C only because it's already long enough, right, for all of wave C. So I'm doubting that it's gonna do this, but this here looks impulsive. So it could be a C wave, but it could also be a wave 1. So I cannot rule that out. As always, like a 5-wave move either starts something or it ends something. If it ends something, it's ending the C wave of the third, again, without confirmation of a top. And then the 4th wave should be next. If it's starting something, it's starting a new 5-wave move up. Both, however, should take us into that cycle target range. So really, there's only a difference maybe in the support levels that will be triggered. But overall, we're forming higher highs, higher lows. The trend is still up. Only a break below $157.50 would be a warning sign. It would also involve a break below that November swing low. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Today, we've got our member live stream at 5 p.m. UTC. If you're interested in joining there to have a conversation about the markets and so on, then feel free to join the membership. You can do that here on YouTube or on our website, mcoglobal.com. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.